The mission of Love at Work is to aid marginalized children in extreme poverty, including street kids, orphans, and special needs children. On each of our annual humanitarian service projects, we provide assistance to orphanages and clinics. Their needs exceed our financial resources, but we do what we can to make a difference. Subsequently, however, we encounter refugees in Mexico who invariably stand in need of immediate assistance. Some are economic refugees, persons or families who travel to the cities in search of better income and a better future for their children. Some of these migrants, of course, attempt to make it to the United States. Many such persons are fleeing crime, persecution, war, and other factors that qualify for asylum status. Every year we encounter people in adverse circumstances. While they do not belong to fixed institutions like those we serve, these families also deserve our charity. Unfortunately, most of our financial resources are already drained by that point, but I have made it a part of our ongoing mission to recognize migrant families and to provide whatever relief we can. In the process, we have met many wonderful people with the most heartbreaking stories. These are humble, salt-of-the-earth people who deserve a better chance in life. While most people prefer to ignore or look down upon them, we choose to treat them with kindness and whatever support we can muster. It must be remembered that most refugees worldwide are actually children and adolescents who not only face the perils of displacement, but are also shortchanged the right to an education. Without adequate education, their lives remain impoverished and they perpetuate the vicious cycle of poverty. We met one such lovely family in Puebla during Christmas holidays. Like other impoverished rural families, they had been recruited to beg on the streets of the city, most of their meager earnings going to the sponsors. The family was comprised of father, mother, 2 daughters, and a young son. The eldest daughter was suffering from lupus, and they could not afford her expensive medication. The father had previously tried to cross into the United States, but had been deported, and he still owed his coyote several $1,000s. Thus, the family was in financial, physical, and emotional straits that were impossible to escape. Marguerite and I took the family to a restaurant and gave small presents to the kids, including medication for the girl, but we cannot do more for them. At least the family was still intact, which is everything. I pray for the Lord to intercede in their deliverance. Their plight opened our eyes and our hearts to the existence of so many good people whose backs are up against the wall. Since that time, we have interacted with several other migrants in Mexico City and Tijuana. Hola, niña. You're so cute. Hola, adiós. Adiós, hasta luego.
¿Ya van a limpiar dientes?
Sí, limpiar los dientes, sí. Feliz Navidad, Joe. Feliz Navidad.
Igualmente.
Sí. We serviced her teeth about 11 months ago here.
Oh,
And they're still pretty bad though. Yeah, I need a lot of work.
Todo bien, sí.
De Progreso de Lloro de la República Honduras. Solo mi sueño es llegar a Estados Unidos o encontrar un empleo aquí en México y poder estar aquí en México.
¿Cuánto tiempo tienes que saliste?
Tengo 3 meses que salí de mi país.
3 meses.
3 meses que salí de Honduras. Y no, en Honduras, en Estados Unidos.
Why did he leave Honduras? What's his reason?
En Kentucky. Mi madre anda cáncer y me vine para ayudarla. Solo quiero ayudar a mi madre, es todo lo que creo.
His mom has cancer.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Yo tengo 29 años.
29 años.
Sí.
My involvement in Tijuana began in 2015 when I went there to examine the problem of unaccompanied minors. Okay, well, here I am in Tijuana at the Casa de Rescate rescue mission for migrants and homeless people here in Tijuana. We've just delivered a van load of donated items. We emptied out the van. So I'm here with Rosa, and she has this big bodega. So we just unloaded her stuff. We gave her as much stuff as we could carry down. Books, toys, clothes, other things. ¿Qué dice?
Pues estoy muy agradecida por esta gran bendición que acabamos de recibir y tantas bendiciones llegó que nos dio una alegría tremenda que ya hasta parece fiesta. Muchas gracias por la presencia de ustedes. Nos da mucha felicidad y alegría. Gracias.
Okay.
What is education? Where is the chip? We have a present word.
Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah, I'm working.
Okay, so here's the time for you. I'm giving you my time. While helping shelters and orphanages, a wave of Haitian migrants came into the city in hopes of crossing the border. At first, a few dozen per day were processed for asylum, but as the floods surged in 2015, the situation became critical. And with the start of the Trump administration in 2016, the asylum process ended for them. Subsequently, thousands of Haitians displaced from their residences in Brazil, Chile, and other South American countries have been forced to take up a permanent residence in this overburdened city. And now, because of what's happening now in the past year or two with the migrants seeking to find asylum in the United States, I'm really getting more involved in that aspect of things. I want to know exactly what's happening and why. Who are these people? What are the conditions that they have fled? What are their aspirations? What is the government doing, either the Mexican or the United States government, to help these people? A lot of things we don't know at this point. What we do know for certain is that a lot of people are suffering. And they're not just a bunch of adults necessarily. Yes, it's true that for many years, adult men have been coming to the United States seeking work opportunities where they will come across, often illegally, coming to the United States to get jobs, to earn money so that they can send remittances back to their families to help support their families in Mexico. And that's normal. That's been going on for decades. But what we're talking about now is something much more egregious than that. It's something that involves families. Families are actually leaving Central America, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Guatemala, and they're coming up here not just to get a job, to get a better way of life, but they're fleeing from actual crime, extreme poverty, and other conditions that we in the United States, we don't really fully understand. We don't suffer these things on a daily basis, and we may hear about them in the news. In addition to the Haitians, are refugees from Central America, Cuba, and Africa. Each time I visit Tijuana, I reach out to these populations. We provided food, formula, and clothing to the Haitian mothers. So, Jackson, take a moment just to explain where we are and what's going on at this moment.
Okay, so we are in Tijuana with some refugees from Haiti. We're just there's some kids that we're gonna see if we can help.
Okay. And these are some ministers, Haitian ministers in Tijuana, who are helping the Haitian community and especially children who need some help right now.
Los aparentes de los niños, por ejemplo, un día si tienen posibilidad para unirse con la mayoría de los madres para que ustedes avisen a los niños que tienes aquí. No me enfoqué yo con esto, porque son muy disponibles, así que nunca te vayas. Bueno, pero lo que pasa, primeramente, nosotros tenemos que decir a los madres que tienen los niños para tener una cita con ellos para saber qué día que puede estar para que se vean los niños que tienes aquí.
Ok.
Nous essayons de regarder comment nous travaillons avec la population. Nous-mêmes, tous ces mêmes difficultés, nous apprenons parce que pas de qui est meilleur que l'autre. Nous tous là pour la même cause. Comme nous tous ces immigrants qui. Nous avons parlé qui nous avons fait avec les frères et les sœurs pour nous expliquer comment.
No sé cómo quiere hacerlo, pero todos son para ustedes. Entonces, si quiere que las madres vengan y escogen las cosas, o si ustedes quieren dividirlas, como quieran, lo pueden hacer.
No, bueno, pero yo lo voy a llamar a hermano Frank porque hay mayoría de aquí tiene que hacer todas estas cosas. No lo voy a dejar que todo viene juntos para que lo disfruten. Sí, tiene que hacer las cosas con orden.
Sí, ok, está bien.
Frank,
entonces,
Frank.
Ustedes pueden hacerlo como quieran y voy a ir y comprar comida para el niño.
Sí. Oui, pendant la
Non, después para geografía la.
Okay.
Vamos esperando que a él viene. Antes que se
Okay, so James and I are here in Chula Vista, California, the other side of the border from Tijuana. We've come to the Walmart here in Chula Vista to pick up things to help mothers with babies in Tijuana. These are especially Haitian mothers with new infants and things. So we're getting baby formula, we're getting diapers, wipes, toilet paper, various things, baby food that these mothers can use as they raise their children, try to keep them healthy. These are women who don't have money, they don't have resources, they're living on the street, many of them. And so we also have blankets out in the car, but today we're buying the things here at Walmart that will help the mothers who really need it the most. And you will see some of them later on today. Thank you. Well, here I am in downtown Tijuana, Mexico. We finally reached our destination. We just dropped off the donations that we made. I am giving them $300 that I have spent to get things for them. Baby formula, diapers, blankets for the babies, toilet paper, all kinds of things, practical things that they need that they can use. So it'll help the mothers and the children in the coming days. And it's wonderful to be here. I wish that one of the mothers and her babies could be here right now. They're so beautiful, but they're a little bit away right now. So we have a lot of things we've given them, and it's really a joy to know that these things, they're appreciated and they're needed. And the gratitude from my friends here, from this fine man and from Hulda. Hulda, come on in here. This is my friend. These are my brothers. These are my brothers. Wait. And here we go. Dos hermanos. Okay, the two. Man, if you knew these guys like I know them, they have big hearts. They love people and they love children. And so my love goes to the children. And I'm glad that I can do something, a practical service project that will help many mothers and many children. So if you want to be part of what we do, our team, we love at work, helping the Tijuana Haitian Project, helping the Haitians here in Tijuana, we can certainly use your support and love as well, and your prayers. Thank you very much. Gracias, señor. Sí, that's good. It's muy bueno. It's carne. It's carne. Muy bien. I like to see that.
So she said okay to take a picture of her kids.
Well, you know, we had the most interesting trip there. We got in the car, sitting orange water.
Let's first get out. Okay, these are education kids. Okay, these are education kids. They can take it in one. Okay, one for you. Come over this side. ¿Te gusta? Sí. Okay, so give the boys the backpacks. First start with the backpacks. Let's give them things that they can use. Mochila. Okay, for la niña.
Ahí sí venís, loca.
Se reparten.
¿Le gusta? ¿Está bien? Sí.
Getting your lion.
Yeah. El león pequeño. To a hungry child, food is God. ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no? Hola niña, mira.
Hola, Hila.
Mágico. ¿Quién es? ¡Ah! Hola niña. Hola yo. Hola yo. Sí, qué bueno. Okay, we don't have to give them everything. We'll give some to the orphanage.
Yeah. That's good.
¿Todo bien? ¿Está todo bien? Hola. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, muy bien. ¿Cómo se llama el niño? Francisco. ¿Como San Francisco? ¿El patrón? Sí, el santo San Francisco. ¿Sí? Sí. Muy bien, muy bien. Oh wow, this girl loves to hug. Qué bueno. Muy bien. And as we continue our operations in Mexico City, I have commissioned my Chief Operations Officer, Abram Salazar, to be on the lookout for black migrants from Haiti and Central America, and to render them aid using funds I provide them with.
Hello.
Para la amarilla. Sí. Ya sales aquí.
Porque yo como yo no decidí que el interesante estaba de este lado,
Zaragoza.
paso, entonces por eso fue el asunto. Entonces yo me vine fue por otra ruta. No tenemos plata ni nada, quita la vida porque no tenemos nada. Claro, ¿sí entiendes? Y lo poco que uno logra hacer, un poquitico, se lo quitan a uno. O lo devuelven. Supongamos a ver si han llegado a Monterrey.
¿Cómo se llama, niña? ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama?
Yo me llamo Joángel.
Okay.
Inglés no hablo yo.
¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama?
Eso es un malé.
Ok, bueno. Espera. Here's Abrams working hard this morning.
So here I am with some of the migrants from the caravan. They actually met each other here in the caravan. They didn't know each other before. They're here right now trying to get shoes, a hat, backpack, clothes, just things that they need here. These are donations that people have dropped off. We're about to go get our van and we'll drop off some other donations. So
Good. Okay. ¿Qué país?
Honduras.
Honduras. San Pedro?
Pero sí.
¿Sí?
La Lima.
Honduras.
Honduras. ¿Qué parte?
Capital, Tegucigalpa.
Okay.
La Lima. Honduras.
Okay. Honduras.
Sí.
El Salvador, la libertad.
Okay. Sí, bueno. ¿Cuánto tiempo tiene aquí? ¿Un mes? ¿2 meses?
Aproximadamente como 15 días.
Okay. Okay. Bueno, gracias, hermano.
gracias por su ayuda. Vamos a...
¿Qué país?
Honduras.
Honduras. ¿San Pedro?
Pero sí.
¿Sí?
La Lima.
Honduras.
Honduras. ¿Qué parte?
Capital, Tegucigalpa.
Okay.
La Lima. Honduras.
Okay. ¿Honduras?
Sí.
El Salvador, la libertad.
Okay. Sí, bueno. ¿Cuánto tiempo tiene aquí? ¿Un mes? 2 meses?
Aproximadamente como 15 días.
Okay. Okay. Bueno, gracias, hermano.
Gracias por su ayuda. Vamos a...
We have Abrams, we have Edier aquí with 2 of the friends we just met here in Tijuana. ¿Cómo se llama? David. Luzcason. Okay. And we finally found some of the Haitian refugees here who are the leaders here in Tijuana, going to help us with our service mission. Great. That's where I need the picture for to remind us how it goes.
Este va atrás, un poquito más antes.
Este va adelante y este va atrás.
Yeah, they're figuring out how this special walker goes.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Sí.
Ok, gracias, David.
Okay, gracias.
Adiós.
Okay, gracias.
He just wants a free ride to the border. Tijuana, heading to San Isidro right now. Beautiful San Isidro with my car right behind me. This is a beautiful car. Served me well for many years, but it has a little mechanical problem right now, so it's not going to drive across on its own. We're having to solve that problem with this man here who's helping us out today. That's life. Nothing's perfect. Things can happen even to the best of us. Hola, ¿cómo está? Estamos aquí para ir a los refugios de Haití.
Muy gracias.
Sí.
And most recently we were helping the Haitians. You know, he bought a bunch of supplies from Walmart in San Isidro, like diapers, baby formula, other clothes. We went to the DI as well and bought a lot of blankets and clothes. Neil bought them, and then we delivered them to a Haitian group leader of an organization down there, and he'll distribute everything on Sunday to the women and the children, which will be great. We got them exactly what they asked for, what they really needed. And before that, we visited the migrant caravan. We found out the situation down there, did some investigation, found out their needs and what is going on from their mouths, which was great to hear. And before that, we visited the soup kitchen. That was a great experience too, like always. You know, he's done that many times, and just a really good experience to be more involved in the community down there. So I don't know, overall I think it was a great experience. We did a lot of good with Warner Woodworth and, you know, myself, and we learned a lot, and it was definitely a one-of-a-kind experience. So it's it's a miracle we got back to Utah safely in Neil's car. We didn't think we were going to make it back with his car, but we did, and it was a good experience. So
I'm glad that you came along, and you were indispensable. Really good. You're a good translator.
Thanks.
Mi nombre es Abraham y estamos visitándolos para conocer más acerca de Juventud 2000. Si nos podría explicar un poquito qué es Juventud 2000.
Bueno, mira, la organización nace un 24 de febrero de 1993 como medida de apoyo a las comunidades que llegan a nuestra frontera de Tijuana. Recuerda que estamos aquí en Tijuana, Baja California, una de las fronteras que pegan aquí a California, a los Estados Unidos. Entonces la gente siempre llega a las zonas fronterizas para buscar ver cómo cruzar de forma regular o de forma irregular. Nosotros tomamos la iniciativa de hacer un albergue aquí en la frontera, de hecho muy cerquita aquí a la línea internacional, aquí en la zona norte de la ciudad de Tijuana. La intención es ayudar lo más posible a estas comunidades que vienen buscando mejores oportunidades de vida en los Estados Unidos, pero en su llegada a la ciudad, recuerda que no conocerla pues se pone en un estado de vulnerabilidad, por lo cual nosotros tomamos la decisión de hacer un albergue para atender a estas comunidades, ya sea de gente que viene de otros países o los propios mexicanos, como lo dije hace un momento, de ayuda, ¿no? a que permanezcan en un espacio un poco más protegidos, donde nosotros pues hacemos la labor de darles un alimento, donde se puedan bañar, donde puedan dormir, y también con los programas que a veces el gobierno implementa para acercamiento a los albergues, o igual a la vez con los organismos internacionales y los grupos que vienen de aquí de California al lugar a hacer algunos donativos, de lo cual hemos podido permanecer y seguir haciendo nuestra labor aquí en este lugar.
¿Cuál es el tipo de población que hay aquí? ¿De qué parte del país? ¿Extranjeros?
Pues mira, tenemos ahorita mismo gente de Honduras, de El Salvador, de Guatemala y de México. Los más que están aquí ahorita actualmente son mexicanos, del estado de Michoacán. Y que bueno, vuelvo a decir que aquí dependiendo de cómo se vaya moviendo la población, vamos ayudando aquí a la comunidad. Y lo hemos dicho desde siempre, aquí es la entrada para todos los que en algún momento lleguen a tocar la puerta y vengan en estado de necesidad, independientemente del país de donde vengan o del estado de nuestro país de donde alcancen a llegar aquí a esta ciudad fronteriza de Tijuana.
¿Cuál es su labor aquí de usted?
Pues mira, mi labor es aquí, soy la coordinadora, la que se encarga de organizar ahí adentro, como pues lo que es la limpieza, lo que es la revisión de el recibimiento de las personas cuando llegan acá al lugar, que necesitan un espacio, y pues el espacio se les da cuando pues está libre, ¿no? Cuando se encuentra un espacio, nosotros recibimos todas esas personas que van llegando aquí al norte del país, claro que sí.
Nos comentaba hace rato que la estancia en este lugar puede ser de 3 meses hasta 1 año.
Pues fíjate que nosotros damos aquí la estancia de 20 días. Entonces, y es bien difícil, pues cuando se cumplen esos 20 días, decirle a una madre, pues, que tiene hasta 5 o 3 niños, sí, ¿no? Decirle que se retiren, ¿no? Nosotros esa es la estancia que les damos. De ahí, pues, ellos ya son los que toman la decisión directa de retirarse o seguir un tiempo más para poderlos apoyar.
¿Trabajan las mamás que están con sus hijos?
Las mamás con los niños no trabajan, solamente sus esposos.
Ok, pero el esposo sale a trabajar.
El esposo sale.
Ok, perfecto.
Algunos otros pues sí se les hace como dificultad para poder trabajar porque a veces no traen su documentación y pues sus documentos no tienen, en este caso como los extranjeros.
Okay.
Muchas gracias, ustedes.
Bueno, gracias a ustedes.
Vaya con Dios cada día.
Muchas gracias.
Sí, Carlos Díaz.
Gracias a usted.
Bueno, gracias.
Podemos regresar a dejar algunas cosas que tenemos en el auto y posteriormente.
How's it going, everyone? This is Braden Campbell. I'm a good friend of Brigham Rush, and him and I served our missions in Nicaragua with these young folks here. We met Michael right here in our first area in Matagalpa. It's a northern city of Nicaragua, and his older sister was the one that would take care of mine and Elder Rush's lunch every day. She also washed our clothes, and she took good care of us while we were away from our families. So they become family to us. And Michael decided to come to the United States to have better opportunities, and he brought 4 cousins with him. So,
his cousins, primos.
So right now they crossed the border on Thanksgiving Day in Texas. They did it legally. They turned themselves into the immigration office.
Apply for asylum, okay.
And they've applied for political asylum, and so we're in the process of getting them through the immigration process. It takes about 3 to 6 months to get all that paperwork done, to get Social Security and everything. So they've been going every morning. This is how dedicated they are and how awesome they are. They've been going every morning to Home Depot and hope to find work. They want someone to pick them up and take them out to work. So they're young and eager, and they're excited to be here, but we're kind of in a sticky situation. And we're trying to do everything we can to help them with food and in finding housing. Right now they're living in a week-long hotel just while we look for a more permanent home for them to be in. So any help that anyone's willing to give with funds or that has connections to housing or even to short-term work for them would be greatly appreciated. We're spending as much time as we can to find those things for them.
Yeah, and today is December 7th. It's winter. It's cold today, and they're not used to the cold. As you can imagine, they're from a tropical country. They've never had snow or cold before, but they're willing to work hard and adapt to the conditions here. And they're good, honest, decent people. And so we're going to help them out the best we can.
Yeah, whatever you can do is greatly appreciated. I've received tens of messages from family members in Nicaragua, videos explaining how grateful they are that we've taken them on and brought them in like family. So any help this Christmas season will go a long way. I'm sure that they will remember it for the rest of their lives as we've given them a helping hand and welcomed them here to the United States.
Well, thank you for your outreach and for having served a mission. I can just imagine, I can bet that your mission was very good and successful, and you'd love to go back to Nicaragua.
It changed my life, and it made me a better man, and I hope that I can give back to the people that impacted me there, and this is one way that I view that I can. So I'm going to do everything I can to help them and hopefully get them on the right path to success.
Well, I'm here to assist you any way I can, so just
Thank
keep
you.
in touch with me.
Thanks, everybody. Take it easy. Happy Christmas.
Bye. Feliz Navidad.
Thank you. Feliz Navidad a todos. Feliz Navidad. Bye.
Some new friends I made from Nicaragua who are here to seek asylum, and I'm providing with food today. I'm paying for it, don't worry. Okay. We got money. Okay. What do you think? Here they come, some hungry campers. Some hungry Nicaraguans. A little bit less hungry now, with some good food in their stomach. Hot dogs from Costco.
Si regresas hay muchas posibilidades de caer preso, porque se considera traición al gobierno.
Llegamos a dejar de ser ciudadanos en nuestro país. Cuando alguna vez que dejamos nuestro país, dejamos de ser ciudadanos según el gobierno que nos dice.
Ahora, para el gobierno, es dejar de ser ciudadanos.
O sea, esos actos así no es traición política en contra del gobierno.
Traición a la parte de ley.
So what do they say?
I was like, I couldn't hear too well because it was a little loud. I mean, but basically, that it's just like it must be hard with the traditions and like, they're just kind of a tight knit group. And yeah, basically like that.
So next question for them is how did they come here? Did they have money, enough money saved that they could take buses and trains to come here? I mean, they came here pretty quickly.
Process to get here.
Yeah.
Like ask how the process was to get here.
What?
Like what the process was to get here?
Well, no. How did they manage to get here so quickly?
Sí, no es como ustedes como guardaron dinero como suficiente para venir aquí o tuvieron que como guardar mucho dinero.
Sí, prácticamente prestar, guardamos, poseemos dinero, prestamos, vendimos cosas de nuestra propiedad para empezar de nuevo.
Yeah, so basically they saved up a lot, kind of had to kind of like borrow money and also.
Yeah.
O sea, tenés que renunciar a todo allá y volver a empezar.
But they didn't use a coyote to come in the United States. They went to the border and declared themselves in the legal process to seek asylum. What they did. So. Then how did they get from the border to San Antonio or get the plane to come to Salt Lake City?
That's how they get from the border.
Yeah, ask them how they went from the border to San Antonio and then how they flew to Salt Lake City.
Okay. Es como ustedes como viajaban desde como la frontera hacia el aeropuerto para venir a San Antonio.
¿Cómo venimos ya en Estados Unidos? De Texas. Migración te traslada a un refugio. A un albergue. Sí, y después en otro refugio.
Tienen que buscar cómo movilizarse al refugio, donde pasamos
de refugio en refugio.
Nos van trasladando de refugio a refugio. Hay uno en el que es albergue, te dan un tiempo y pues si no tienes recursos para los boletos y dirigirte a un estado, ellos te ayudan.
Ahí es en San Pedro, 7000 que le dicen. Sí, ese es el refugio, es católico, creo.
Y un centro donde hay solo migrantes.
Okay.
Pero ahí te ayudan mucho, o sea, te ayudan si no tienes dónde quedarte, te ayudan dónde quedarte, te ayudan con la alimentación, y igual cuando te dan cierto tiempo y se te para el vuelo para donde vas, entonces ellos te lo proporcionan.
Es como refugio tras refugio.
Así es.
Sí, antes de eso pues estábamos en migración, estábamos en mi caso unos días. Después de ahí pues nos trasladaron a Laredo, Texas, a un albergue, mejor dicho, para mí no fue un albergue porque solo llegué y ahí tenía que comprar un
boleto de transporte para ir a San Pedro. Y ahí fue donde ya me quedé como 3-4 días. Esta es una organización de ayuda a los migrantes.
A llegar a su destino.
A llegar a su destino, al estado que piensa ir. Por ejemplo, nosotros ahorramos, recogimos, vendimos cosas de propiedades de nosotros para poder venir hasta acá.
Llegar a la frontera.
Pero ya en migración nos van trasladando en refugio y en ese albergue nosotros ya no contábamos con el dinero para los boletos. Entonces ellos hablaron con nosotros y dijeron que ellos podían ayudarnos. Entonces así fue como venimos a buscar por medio de esa organización que nos ayudó con los boletos hasta venir aquí a este estado. Sí, porque ya nosotros allí ya nos contamos.
Entonces, disculpa, ¿cómo pasaron por la frontera? ¿Como solamente necesitaban dinero o caminando?
Sí, el río. Usamos el río Bravo.
¿El río? Oh.
De la manera inmigrante.
Y después solo nos entregamos a migración. Y ahí fue donde, no sé, eso fue un día de viaje. Un día, nosotros 3 días. Y hasta que ya nos soltaron y nos dejaron ahí para
Pues el gobierno de aquí, los Estados Unidos, está dando un poquito de apoyo a los nicaragüenses porque en Nicaragua el presidente de Nicaragua no tiene relaciones diplomáticas con Estados Unidos. Entonces por eso el conflicto y los bloqueos que hay. Y tampoco nos deportan por riesgo de que si nos deportan caigamos presos todos.
Say